Hello, my name is Julie from So Unique, and I'd like to welcome you to my third vlog of June. I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on the internet. You may have noticed I've started to trying to change the names of everything, because obviously the website is So Unique UK and Instagram is now So Unique UK. Etsy is So Unique UK shop, and Facebook, I've actually put Facebook back on, and that is So Unique UK, I think. So I'm trying to get everything with the same name on. So Adele's quite pleased that I've actually done that now. So new business card. I don't know. Anyhow, as you'll notice, I am down at the shop. It is actually Monday and it is the 15th of June. A lot of the smaller shops are starting to open up. I've just arrived. I mean, we're in the afternoon now, and the bakery is open. Just look and see what time it is. My clock stopped working, but they've been shutting around about 2 o'clock, so I don't know if they're stopping open longer or they're going to be the same. But the travel agents looks like it's open. The hairdressers has got the shutter up. Now I don't know if they're just down here getting ready for opening, because I don't think they can open up until next month. But in the building that I work in, obviously nobody's open. The only person I suppose that is open is the little food takeaway shop that we've got, which I think they're sort of late afternoon, evening time. But everybody else in the building, apart from another lady, everybody else is all sorts of like tattoos, beauticians, hypnotherapy and massage, I think. So as far as I know, nobody else can open up till later on in July, which that'll probably be when I will open up. I'm going to be cautious and wait and just see what happens, because I know a lot of my customers are the older end, and a lot of them are poorly, and so a lot of them will be self-isolating. So there's not really much point in me being open in the building on my own. So yes, I'm going to wait for a little bit longer next month. But I am going to start to reorganise the shop a little bit. I don't have a great deal of space for people to walk around. There's no 2 metre distancing or anything like that, I'm afraid. So I think what I'm going to do is set it up so, as Adele put it, like an old-fashioned shop, so people can't actually walk around. They can come in to the counter, ask for what they want, and then I can go and find it and come back. So we'll probably be roughly about a metre apart, which I think that'll be okay sort of for July, hopefully, unless we get a second wave and we'll all have to be off work again, but hopefully not. So I am going to spend a little bit more time down here now. I'm just trying to get things sorted and maybe take that opportunity to get more items on the website. So I am excuse me, I got a dry throat and I haven't even got a drink with me. Yeah, get some fabric on the website. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got a post office run to do, which I'm going to do when I finish filming. And yeah, I just need to do a little bit of tidying up, because every time I come down I leave a mess. So I need to organise a few things. But I'm going to be putting some more items in the special offer section on my website. That'll not only be wool, I might even have some fabric scrap bags, which I've got plenty of fabric, because I tend to keep everything. And it's, of course, it's piling up now, isn't it? I've got a pile under the counter and a pile just here, it's just out of shot. So I think I'll be doing that. So, and I think I've probably got some embroidery threads as well. So I'm going to bag them up and sell them off, clear a bit of space out. and there might be some offcuts of fabric as well that'll be going on the website on the special offer section. So I'm just looking up on the shelf to see what bits I've put up there. There's a few. I need to make space for some new fabric because I've got a few orders that will be coming in throughout the year. Apart from a bit of Christmas, we've got 2 lots of Peter Rabbit that are coming in, which I'm really looking forward to. And what else have I got? Oh, I've got some Harry Potter coming in, and that's all going to be very pastel colours. It looks really nice, so I'm looking forward to that, because the Harry Potter stuff's being quite either dark or it's really bright sort of in your face, but this looks really nice, so I've got some of that coming in. 2 different orders for that. And I've got some William Morris fabric coming in. I have actually bought the collection of that, but I don't think that's due until November, but it looks really nice, and I do like William Morris fabric, so I'm looking forward to that. So it's something nice to look forward to. I think we all need something nice, don't we, to look forward to. So yes, I'm going to be down here for a short while, then I am going back home. I've got some posts coming today to home, which is really, really exciting. It's something for me, it's something for my business, something that's going to make my life so much easier. So I will share a bit later on when it arrives. Excuse me, I've just been eating some nuts. Well, it's Tuesday today. Now I did say yesterday I was waiting for a very special package to come. It didn't come, did it? 9 o'clock last night I thought, well, it's not coming. I've had no notifications to say this package was going to arrive. And then another package that should have arrived yesterday, I got a message off Amazon saying it was damaged in transit and it's gone back to the seller. So I thought, I'm not having a very good day here. Anyhow, when I went to bed about 12:30, there was a message off my phone saying my delivery had arrived at Rotherham depot. So I thought, oh, exciting. And I'm thinking, knowing my luck, I'll have a notification in the morning saying it's going to be arriving early, and it did. So my delivery was scheduled between 8 and 9 o'clock this morning. I think it turned up about just after 8:30, which was good. So I will put a little clip in of my box and what was in it. Well, as you can see, I have got a new sewing chair, and it's a horn chair, and it's a tall horn hobby chair. And I've been wanting one of these for absolutely years, because in my sewing room, my worktops are higher than desk height, so normal chairs are not high enough. Now I am sat on my new chair, you can just see it there, and it's really comfortable and it fits into your back, and it might still need a bit more adjustment, but they are very expensive, and it's not something, I haven't bought this on the whim. I've been wanting one of these for absolutely years, and I decided the time was right to get one. I put it together. It took me a while. It didn't go together as easy as I thought. I thought it would have gone. I actually thought there was a piece missing. The chair's actually held together by 2 screws, and that is it really. apart from the piece the back of the chair. So obviously the pros to it, yes, it's expensive. Putting it together was a bit of a faff. And there's nothing actually holding the chair base onto the gas strut, which was really strange. I've never had a chair like that before. But having said that, it is so comfortable and it is so nice because I've never actually had a decent chair, a new one. I've had second-hand chairs. Kevin's worked at places where they've sort of cleared the offices out and had new furniture in, so the chairs were going to the dump. So it's like, anybody want a chair, take one. So other kids had chairs and I did, and you know, they lasted a few years and that was great. But like I say, my other chair that I normally use is like that was a second-hand one that came from the charity shop as well, and that was a caster one. But the casters on the base, the feet were stuck out quite a long way, and I just can't get under my counter. So I was always leaning forward, and of course I've ended up with really bad backache sometimes if I'm doing a lot of sewing. So hence why my sort of sewing time has been cut down. But I'm hoping now with this lovely comfy chair that I'll be able to spend a little bit more time sewing. So that was it was a bad start to yesterday because obviously the chair didn't turn up when it should have done. But a good start today because the chair turned up. It's all together. I can sit and use it, but I'm not. I've got a really bad headache tonight. I've got some packages to post out today, so I went down to the shop thinking, yeah, there'll only be me there. Go and get these orders packed up. Couldn't get into the shop, could I? The shutters were down and it was just dead. So then I had to phone the landlord up, wait for him to come down. Then he had to phone the shutter guy up, wait for him to come down. So while we were waiting for the shutter man, I popped off to Tesco's and got a little bit of shopping, some bits and pieces I wanted for the shop. Yeah, then somebody else turned up. So while I'm packing, everybody's in and out of my unit, aren't they? Because the only downside to my little shop is I've got all the electrics in a cupboard. So they're in and out and in and out. Anyhow, the electrics, something had gone off and it has affected the shutters. How it's affected the shutters, I don't know, because it was one of the sockets that had gone off in the unit opposite. Now, I don't know if they just overloaded it or something. Actually, no, I don't think it was overloaded. I think there was a problem with his machine. It's like a slushy machine, I think. And yeah, so every time that was switched on, it just threw the sockets off downstairs. Anyhow, looks like everything's sorted. There's a guy coming out to sort the machine out. Our electrics are all back on. So I'm planning on going back down to the shop tomorrow because I didn't get done what I wanted to do because we were just stood around waiting, and by the time I got to the post office it was 4:30 and I thought, you know, I'm just going to go home. Enough's enough. Bad headache and everything, so so yes. So I'm glad today it's finished with. But I had a nice frothy coffee when I got back in, and yeah, packages were posted, so even though I didn't get the collection, they're all gone from my end now, so they will be off tomorrow. I don't know. So I don't think tonight I'm going to be doing very much. I think I'm just going to watch telly. Oh dear me, I don't know. These things happen, they come to try us, don't they? Well, it's Wednesday today, and this is the first time I've actually picked the camera up to do any filming, and I'm actually doing a little bit of sewing for me. I've got some I think they're 5-inch squares. I'll have to measure them and let you know. That I bought on holiday last year, and they've just been sat there as usual. And I thought, since I've been sort of doing bits and bobs this week, it's about time I did something for me. So yes, that's what I'm doing. So I'll show you the fabric. Now this is the first 3 rows that I'm doing. I know you can't see the second and third properly, but it's all colours of, well, they're like autumn colours, I would say, but they do look really nice, and I can't for the life of me think what fabric company it is. But I will try and find out, and I will pop it on the screen if I can. Well, I've just got all my rows stitched together, and I've got my batting on, and I put some backing on. So now I'm all ready to quilt, and what I will, oh, we're only 8:30, so I've got plenty of time. Now I can't show you all this. It's I mean, it's only small, but I'll try and show you a bit of it. So yeah, I'm just doing diagonal lines, and the backing is a nice green fabric, so looking forward to doing that. So my bobbin thread is a nice green. That is actually showing up quite bright. It's not quite that bright. It is a lime green, but it's not that bright on camera. And my top thread is going to be, it's a Gutterman's Sulky, and it's a multicoloured one. I think you can see that. It's got several colours in, dark blue, yellows and greens, and sort of red, reddy orange. And I've laid the thread across it, and it actually looks okay. I know you're not going to be able to see this, so oops, yeah. So I'll probably not show it you again until I've finished it, and then I might hang it out on the washing line so I'll put it on the floor and get a better picture. Well, I've actually done quite well tonight. I know the panel's not very big, but I have quilted it, and I'm just stitching the binding on, well, the first stage of the binding on now, so that's quite good. Quite pleased with myself. I'll just turn you around so you can have a little look. Well, it's Thursday morning, and I'm just about to have some breakfast, and then I'm going to get on with some hand sewing. I've been busy last night. I didn't go to bed well, I didn't go to bed early. Let's put it that way. It'll probably gone midnight, because I started hand stitching the binding on that little quilt. So I'm going to finish that off today. Do some bread making, a bit of housework, and then we shall see. And it's Friday today. I've actually picked the camera up because it's sort of 6:20 at the minute. But I've spent my day making little hexes. What size were they? 3/4 of an inch hexes, and I've really enjoyed making them. I'll put a little clip in. And this is one of the finished hexes. Have I got it right way? Yeah, please do. And this is using all the fabric from our afternoon tea collection, which is what what we've been doing this month. Not sure what I'm going to do with them because I have quite a few scraps. I might just stitch on a bag, or I might just start and do something else. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I can't make up my mind. But I have been doing some 1/2 inch hexes as well. They are very fiddly, but it's for a particular project, and you will see that in my cross stitch vlog that will be coming up soon. So you're probably going to get bombarded this weekend with 2 vlogs because I've been busy filming this week for obviously this vlog and for the cross stitch vlog, and sort of getting on to the last few projects, so hopefully it'll be up soon. But no, I've thoroughly enjoyed making these little hexes, and I've just had the telly on and just been listening to my programs while I've been sticking and sewing, and it's been lovely. I thought I'd share with you as well the book that I finished. I actually finished this probably a week ago. I've been reading it in an evening when I've gone to bed. Probably took me a week and a half actually to get through it. It's by Wath-upon-Dearne, and it's called A Colourful Death. Now, I'm not sure if I was given this one or it's one I picked up from the charity shop, but it's basically a murder mystery, just a proper bog standard ordinary murder mystery, and it's sort of set in Cornwall, but none of the references, the village names and that are actually in Cornwall. They're all fictitious, and it's basically about an older lady who's a bit of a sleuth, and she gets sort of mixed up with murders and stuff. It's nice. It's quite a gentle murder mystery, and it's set in 1960s. Yes, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I haven't sort of read an actual proper ordinary murder mystery for a long time, because they tend to be like Murder She Wrote type of things. A lot of the books I have read are American, and they're like knitting, crochet mysteries, scrapbooking mysteries, crafting mysteries, tea shop mysteries, cookie shop mysteries, things like that. Agatha Raisin, lots of things like that. But no, it was quite good. Enjoyed it. So I'm back to listening to my Lady Hardcastle mysteries. So I'm trying to get through them now because I can get them free on what have I got? Kindle Unlimited. I pay so much a month to get books, and I can just like borrow them I should say, and I need to sort of use that now since I'm paying for it. So yes, I think I've got through. I've got one more book I think to read now that Emma sent me. Excuse me. Emma sent me the other week. Do you know, it's whenever I start talking I get a dry throat and I get a tickle. So there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine. Well, I think that's everything for this week. I'd just like to say thank you for joining me, and thank you to all the subscribers, to everybody who keeps coming back each time. That's brilliant, and welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you so much for wanting to check me out, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Yes, I've just got some bread out of the bread machine as well before I disappear. I've just made the whole grain loaf. I didn't get a chance to do it the other day, but yes, that's done. It smells really nice in the kitchen. So yeah, so have a nice weekend. Actually, I will be back pretty soon because I've got the cross stitch vlog coming up, and I think I've got a little. I'm going to have to do a little video for the giveaway as well. I think that's coming. That's this weekend as well. So it looks like I'm going to be busy. So I'll see you all again soon. Thank you for joining me, and like I say, have a lovely weekend, and I hope everybody's well and staying safe and keeping busy. So I'll see you all again next time. Bye.